Hey guys, it's me, Jared G. I've been doing some crazy stuff, but I had this event happen that I thought I have to share. I don't know if you want to know, but today's story is going to be a little bit of the inner workings of my brain and how sometimes the stress of life can just make me think unclearly, make me kind of like obsess about things that I probably don't need to obsess about. I bet some people will go through it and they don't think twice about it. Some people do it for a living. I'm going to go through a little bit of a timeline. I'm going to go back and talk about how we got to this point and probably what also added to it. 2017 has been a crazy year. It's been a lot of changes, a lot of loss, a lot of gain. And I'm still here, so that's a good sign. 2 weeks ago, we went to San Francisco. That's probably the starting point, because in order to go to San Francisco, since I work weird hours with emergency dispatch, I had to trade out part of my day. After that, we had friends from Arizona come up and visit Colorado. We showed them around for Labor Day weekend, and it was amazing. But then I had to work as well. While our friends were here visiting from Arizona, my roommate asked us, "Hey, did you get the email?" "No, I didn't check my email." "We've been evicted." "I'm sorry, what? What did we do?" "Not really evicted. Notice to vacate. The owner of our home decided that it's a seller's market and he wants to be a seller because it's their market, and who wouldn't? We were getting a good deal. We wondered why he hadn't done it sooner, but who wants to suggest that? That's like asking for an extra test or homework. So we didn't, but he did anyway. Stressful, because the date he gave to move out is also around Halloween, which my fiance and I are in love with, so we decided to travel already, and we'll be out of the country, which gives us less time to find a place to live and move into it. Not to mention all the packing and unpacking and packing and unpacking. However, we started immediately. Even though we had friends here, I was looking at ads for houses. We toured houses, we toured apartments. We went to one complex that had like 12 buildings, 5 stories tall, and one pool between all of them. The only reason I wanted to go was the pool. Here's the drama. Here's the story worth telling. Landlords. I almost felt like we were interviewing landlords by the end of it, as opposed to them trying to prove us. Little did they know we were the ones choosing them. We went to house number 1. It was dark, awesome, had a community garden next to it, had some cool rooms, a little bit of an interesting layout, but there was no air conditioning. Not any, not a little bit. I want to be able to sleep during the day because I'm going to have to go to work at night and make that kind of money. And sleeping during the day is hard enough as it is. If it's 1,000 degrees in your room and you're sweating, sleep doesn't come very easily. We also went to check out some apartments, like I said, and then we went to the second house. The second house, when I saw the advertisement with the picture, it had a cute little red dog. We've driven by this house multiple times, and I actually said, I love that house. Love it. It's so cute. It's got a small cottage feel, so we called it Red Door, we called it Cottage. The owners of the home are the sweetest. They were very nice, they were very relaxed. It has a little enclosed patio so you can sit out there, watch the snowfall, watch the rainfall, watch the lightning. Which, by the way, we got yelled at for last night when I was telling this story, because my friend told me in their family when they were kids, you don't move. If there's lightning, if there's a storm happening and it you freeze. You hold still because God's working. We didn't grow up that way. We would be like, okay, yeah, don't hold onto a golf club. Don't stand under a tree. If you're in a car and the rubber is separating you from the street, that's probably safer. But we still would go out to the porch and look. If it was just raining, we would run around in the rain, unless it was cold, because in Colorado, sometimes it's cold. We would have a place to do that and still stay dry. It's adorable. We'd have our coffee. It was great. We were good to go. We were all set. And then we all started having a little bit of anxiety. Can we afford it? Is it in the right place? Are we able to get to work? Are we going to be able to enjoy that place? Is it enough room? Why do we have to make the decision right now? I don't know what we're supposed to do. Since we've already made a couple of appointments to go ahead and see a couple of houses, we worked together to go check out other properties. We found one in a desirable neighborhood, close to things we like to do, close to the light rail. This house was a little bit more jankety. A little bit more stuff would probably need to be fixed. The yard was a little less put together because that first house with the red door was just that. Precise, first house, red door. Put together, clean, really nice. This house was frazzled. Even the pictures of the house had art kind of resting on the wall, an empty box sitting in the middle of a rug on the floor. We went to the basement. I had to kind of lean back, because otherwise I would fall. There wasn't a lot of room, and then there was stacks of paint on the sides of these little old stairs. My big feet, my big body. And then I thought, carrying laundry is going to be interesting, but at least these paint cans won't be here. The landlord I would describe as frazzled soccer mom. Not bad, but just had a lot going on in her mind and her day-to-day, and the way she handled it was a little disorganized, which made me feel like the whole house was disorganized. So it's about that feel, about the energy you give people. You feel that, and it affects how you see things. We called that one Cottage because of the way it was. It was orange and green in color. It was old-fashioned. It had like little dragon scale tiles across the top. It looked like a gingerbread house. It was adorable. So gingerbread house, cottage versus red door, bungalow. We realized it became more of frazzled soccer mom versus super cute wine drinkers and their kids. But it got down to the last minute. We were told, hey, you're our number one by Red Door. And then frazzled soccer mom said, okay, let me know when you want to move in. I have other people who are looking at it. I'm not quite sure when I'm gonna get back to you. She had a lot going on. She had like a Brady Bunch family. She called it a blended family, which reminds me of that movie with Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler, which there are a few of them. But blended, we're blending. If you see the movie, that's funny. Otherwise, it's not. Keep in your mind, 2 houses, 2 sets of landlords, frazzled soccer mom with the cottage, young hip wine drinkers with the Red Door. We love them. Red Door texts us and says, hey, we've got a couple other people who are really looking, but you guys are our number one. We've done the background check. We've already checked your credit history. It looks like everything's great. Frazzled soccer mom, she said she would get back to us. It took her days to even set up the viewing. And when we did finally text her, it took her hours to answer. And you know when she answered? After we said, okay, we can't take this anymore. We can't do this to the nice people over at Red Door. Let's go ahead and say, yes, thank you to Red Door. We will love this house. But either way, they're both winners, so it's not a losing situation. As soon as we said to them, hey, we're gonna choose you, would you like us to bring the money over? They said, yeah, give us about 30 minutes, we're putting the kids to sleep. Right after that happened, I get a call. There's a text message from frazzled soccer mom. Hi, I haven't gotten a chance to do your background checks, but it's probably gonna be tomorrow afternoon. I wanted that house, it was so good, it was so wonderful, I don't want to get about it, what are we gonna do? So we look at the house, we write out the pros, we write out the cons. We talk to the people, each other, we talk to the roommate, we talk to ourselves a lot because we're going crazy. However, we decide, all right, we're gonna give her this one more chance. Let's just explain the truth, she'll understand, and then we'll just have that house. We explain the truth that we have another person who keeps kind of asking in a polite way if they should take it off of the market. She told us it would be today, so we told them it would be today. And her answer was, bummer. I really want you guys to live here, but I haven't done your background checks. So we said, what should we tell them? What should we tell them? What should we tell these people? In between, we had also gone to another house because what are you supposed to do with your time? Go to the other house. Point being, we decided if it's gonna be this frazzled, with frazzled soccer mom the whole time, even if the house is bigger, that means the problems could be bigger. If the problems won't be fixed, we're gonna be frazzled. Where's your shin guards? Where's your cleats? Did you bring the balls? Where's your balls? We don't want to do it. So, we went with Red Door. We have a house, we're moving. The final deciding factor came when in this text war that they didn't know they were in, and it happens. A Bitmoji. Have you seen Bitmojis? They're like these little cartoon characters of yourself that you put together to look like you. And then mine has like a little unicorn outfit on for everything because I'm the chubby unicorn bear. So it comes through after we say, okay, I know we said we were ready, and then you said you're putting the kids to sleep, But now we're trying to figure out if we're going to give this woman one more chance. And my fiance says, I'm just finishing up a late dinner. I'll be on my way in just a few minutes. Rather than freaking out, rather than saying, oh my goodness, you keep putting us off, landlord at Red House sends a Bitmoji of herself saying, no problem. She won right there. You sent a Bitmoji. You, after all of this, after waiting for us, after trying to hold off the other people who are interested in the house, and you're not sure when they're going to move in, how you're going to get the money, or if it's going to go through, and no problem, you're fine with it. And also cartoon Bitmoji, that's amazing. This is a lot about you. Your communication is so fun, positive, and kind. So guess what? In this interview, Red Door, you win. You backyard wine drinking, loving young parent couple, you win. Thank you for your kindness. No more frazzled soccer mom. No more waiting for a response. We get to move in. So the point of the story is, the point that I'm trying to make, the thing I'm trying to tell you about is be kind. Again, I say this a lot. Be kind, be the love that we need, but also communicate. Be fun, be young, be professional, sure. Maybe don't send a Bitmoji to your CEO when you're telling him you didn't get the project turned in on time. No problem. But be positive, be happy, and try to be a good person, and I think you're gonna win, even if you don't know you're in the race. All right, I hope you guys are doing great, have fun, and be sure to subscribe. Tell everybody about Jared G, Chubby Unicorn Bear, and take care of yourselves. Be the love we need. You guys have fun.